Hey all, Russ here, RVerTV. Welcome. Check it out. This is downtown Taos. Had a good night's stay at the Taos Valley RV Park. Hitting the road early. We're out of here. We're going to go on this Enchanted Circle. Kind of looking forward to it. It's a scenic byway. It's Highway 64 for a while, and then it cuts into some other roads. Definitely back roads are going to cut up through the mountains. Yesterday it was so busy down here I couldn't really drive down the street, so I thought I'd make a quick stop. We'll check out a couple of the storefronts before we hit the road. You can see it's early. Sun is just coming up. There's also a 2-day trip around the Enchanted Circle. I'm going to spend the night up at Red River, then we'll finish it off tomorrow before we continue on north. We're trucking north up in New Mexico mountains. Taos is full of art galleries and all kinds of cool stuff, just like Santa Fe and the rest of northern New Mexico. Well, what do you say? We'll peek through a couple windows here. Lots of paintings and gifts and cool stuff. Old rustic walkways through here. Everything's old. I think this building here is this Kit Carson house. Like it's yep, Kit Carson House, registered National Historic Place. Unfortunately, they're not open, but we're gonna go see some scenic mountains. Wow, look at all that, huh? Absolutely world-class work here. And more, just everywhere you look, it's nothing but art galleries. Very well done. Should be getting some cooler weather up in the mountains too. That is colorful there, huh? How'd you like to have that hanging in your living room? Just more paintings. Well, what do you say? We got some miles to do. We'll go make our own artwork up in the mountains, taking videos. Here we go. This is Highway 64. This is going to wrap us up around the mountain. It's less than 50 miles to get up to Red River, or stop for the night. I think all the way around the Enchanted Circle, probably around 80, 90 miles. We'll actually get off 64 for a while, and then we'll pick it back up and end up at the Rio Grande Gorge. Something like that, doesn't matter. Sit back and enjoy the ride. This should be a good one. We got a lot of stops to make along the way. It's still early morning. We got a little time. I'll kick the cameras on once we get in a little bit of sunshine up here. Really thick forested area through here. I spotted a couple campgrounds. We're climbing at a pretty good pace too. We're going up. Once we get on the other side, there should be a Vietnam Memorial, Eagle's Nest Lake, all kinds of cool stuff. Looks like an RV park there off to the right. Plus there's a waterway here. Oh, I bet there's fishing. I bet there's everything here. Cool. Well, we're making pretty good time. Not bad. Uh-oh, road construction. Maybe not. I caught the red light. Oh well. Here we go. Had about a 20-minute wait. So, must be a few miles of it. Wow, look at that. They're widening this road, huh? They are just busting up rock. Bet they're putting in a passing lane or something, huh? That is major duty there. Yeah, this is quite a few miles. Must be all the way down to the bottom of the pass. Look at that rock wall they're building. That is some serious construction. All that's in a steel cage. Well, it's probably the only time of year they can do this. I'm sure this thing gets snowed in big time. Big bucks here. I'm sure it'll be nice. Maybe someday we'll come back through, see what it's like when it's done. Yay, made it through. Yeah, that was all the way down to from the top to the bottom there. So if you're coming up this way, you better make a note. 64, you got some serious road construction. From mountains to total flat land. Isn't this cool? That Eagle's Nest Lake's up here. Also, there's Vietnam Memorial. I thought we'd stop and check. Had really high ratings. Here it is. Must be up top of this hill. Pull in in here. Wow, look at that big pothole there. Woo. Missed that one. Yep, this is it. Looks like I'm the only one here. Alright, let me get parked. Take a little walk. What a view from up here. Oh, look. They got old helicopters set up. That was definitely the Vietnam era, huh? I had a few friends that served there. Pictures. Nice and green. Lots of flowers here. Well, what do you say? We'll do a walkthrough. The sign said the visitor center is closed, but I'm sure all of this is still open and available. Yeah, it's an old Huey copter, isn't it? Nice little fountain, pond. Get the dust off there. Yeah, it still has all of its controls, everything in there. Pretty cool display. You don't realize how big these are till you get up close, huh? And tie a yellow ribbon around a tree. Looks like this is the memorial over here. They probably have ceremonies here and stuff, huh? There's all the emblems from all the different branches of service. I wonder if I can go in that door. I'm the only one here. Let's check it out.
Morning.
Is this open?
Absolutely.
Oh, thank you.
24/7. Enjoy, sir.
Thank you. Well, good. It's open 24 hours a day. People can come in and remember their loved ones that served. Wow, this is nice. Oh, a chapel. Very fitting. Very good. Very, very good. Need to honor our vets. And I think down here is that visitor center, but the sign said it was closed for repair. Oh, look down there, they got a cemetery. What a view from up here. You can see a long ways. There's Highway 64 way down there. Yep. That must be a state veteran cemetery. Very quiet here. You can hear all the birdies and Mother Nature going. All these red bricks have names in it. And this must be their visitor center. Viking Surprise, that's about the memorial here in that Huey copter. Very good. All right, we say let's go find that Eagle's Nest lake and see a little scenery. Yeah, this is right off Highway 64. I think that one community was called Angel Fire, and then right up the road would be Eagle's Nest. Definitely big parking lot. You can park an RV up here. Remember to watch out for that big dip up here, that big pothole. That car went around it. That thing's deep. That'd rock the old van here. Okay, that lake should be right up the road. Here you go. Day use area. This is perfect. I need a break for a while. Pull down in here and see what we can find, huh? Okay, we got dumpster restrooms. Bet people come down here and fish. I can see some boats out on the water. Perfect. This is beautiful here. Has to be a man-made lake, huh? Hey, I got some neighbors here too. Look at that little guy. Says, hey, you're parking in my spot, dude. What's up? And look up there, there's still chunks of snow left up in the mountains, still melting. What a view, huh? Well, I'm gonna fire up the computer, check some emails. I got a little time to kill. I didn't take very long to get here. We only got less than 50 miles to get up to Red River. Come on in. See what I got on the jetpack here. Look at that 5G all the way out here. This is my new 5G Verizon jetpack. Picked it up a couple months ago. It'll switch between 4G and 5G, but when you're on 5G, it's lightning fast. And here's a computer setup. I'm operating off that EcoFlow battery, the computers, and all the house batteries run all the lights and fans and everything else. This is how I've been traveling. Home on wheels when we're away from Arizona. There's the electric bike I brought. Haven't even gotten it out yet, but I will. Then the storage bags. But everything's working good. And my recliner. Then up here you can see the mess. This is where I carry all the cameras. My snacks when I'm driving. Water. Pretty comfy. And I don't remember if I showed you, I think I have, but back here's the rear camera setup. Got a GoPro there on a magnetic mount. That's what's taking all the rear footage. Then up front, I have another one magnetic mounted. That's your front driving footage. And then I also have a handheld camera inside the cab. So I got 3 GoPros working at all times. So we don't miss anything, huh? Alright, let me get set up here and get busy, and we'll get on the road shortly. Well, I spent about an hour here, good little pit stop. I found a really cool thing we're gonna go find now on our way up to Red River. Kind of a little detour, but what a perfect stop here. There's trails that run right around here. A couple joggers went by, so you could ride bikes, jog, fish. What a view though, huh? This eagle's nest. We're not even up to the town yet. I bet they stock that pond too, that lake. It's full of fish. when we get up to Eagle's Nest, a few miles up the road. We're going to continue on 64 instead of turning up towards Red River. It's supposed to be a very scenic place, about 8 miles up the road. We got to check it out. Well, New Mexico sure doesn't disappoint when it comes to places to go and explore, that's for sure. All right, let's head to town. There's a RV park up here on the right. Right up here. There it is. And campgrounds. Okay, here's town. This is actually there's a state park here. There's a gas station, I believe, up here. I Google mapped it back at that rest area. It's called Palisades Sill. S-I-L-L. Palisades Sill. It's supposed to be some really cool rock cliffs and stuff. Okay, this road to the left, we're coming back to get on that one because that takes us up to Red River. So we'll be coming back to catch that one. There's our fuel. I'm full of fuel, I don't need any. Welcome to Eagle's Nest. Looks like there's a store, some shops. I'm sure some really good food here. Small town USA, right here. There's a visitor center up here. We just passed it, but it's not open yet, but we'll catch it on the way back. It's supposed to be a little museum in it too. Okay, we only got about 8 miles. We're going to cut back up in the mountains a little bit. And this is still Highway 64. We're trucking east. There's another campground. And here's, another day use area right there on the right. So they have one on each end of the lake. That's cool. I bet that fishing in there is just world class. Yeah, this is totally unplanned. I just found this on Google Maps when I was messing around back there. But the pictures that showed online, we have to come up here. It's only 8 miles. Look, a few clouds rolling in, huh? Just like that, back in some trees. We're climbing at a good pace. There's campgrounds in here too. There's a look from the rear camera. Yeah, I can't wait to see what this is up here. There's other day use areas in here, and people are stream fishing. You can see them. We got to be getting pretty close. Oh yeah, look on the left. Look at the mountain change in here. This is it. We're getting there. That's what it was showing online. You can get right underneath it and look straight up. It's like big high-rise buildings. This has to be it. This is perfect. It should be right up here to the right. According to the phone, I pre-programmed it. Yay, here it is. Palisades Sill. There's a charge for all the day use. I think it's $5. That's what it showed online. Just pay at one of their low envelope kiosks there. Let's get parked and check this out, huh? This ought to be cool. Oh yeah, look at that. I need bug spray here though. I just got attacked, so I just sprayed down. There's Mr. Ranger. Probably checking fishing license, huh? Well, I need to buy one of these little permits. $5. Then we'll go across the road and hike around. Isn't this neat? Kind of reminds you of Utah, some of the rock face cliffs in Utah, doesn't it? Except Utah, they're a little redder. Have a little more color. Okay, paid my $5. It's good for any day use area in this whole section through here, except for camping. There goes an RVer. Well, quite a bit of traffic. As soon as I can get across here, we'll go. There's a stream right across here. Here's their official scenic historic marker, Palisades Sill. Right along the river. You can really hear that water too. We'll walk down there. Points of interest map. You betcha. There's quite a bit to do in this area. Especially if you're a hiker or fisherman. Or like tent camping, that kind of thing. Well, they're probably fishing for what? Trout. Yeah, that water's really moving too. Not very deep though. Good. Any luck?
Oh yeah. Tons on salmon eggs.
Are there? What time's dinner?
Right?
What a pretty place.
It's cool up here, huh?
Oh man. Well, I was going to go up to Red River. I still am. I spotted this on Google Maps, so I drove from Eagle's Nest up here
Oh, cool.
just to see these.
Yeah, it's beautiful up here.
Thank you. They're using salmon eggs for bait. I remember doing that years ago when I used to fish.
Yeah, is that the same one in the net? I don't know.
You know, where I parked the van, they were fishing on that side too.
Fishing over here. No bites or anything.
What a place though. I mean, you look straight up. Big old towering cliffs. Still pretty warm here though. It's cooler than down in Taos, but it's heating up during the day. See, the river runs right under the road here. These guys are fishing up here. Yeah, $5 ain't bad. I mean, that's well worth it. Here, I'll give you a shot of the sign here. Picnic area, the rules. Basically, it's a day use. You better have a fishing license. That game warden was checking. Cimarron Canyon State Park. And there's the fees. So if you come up here enough, you can get an annual pass. They might even stock these streams, you know, with fish. A lot of these parks do. Any luck? Good. How are you?
I caught a little brookie on my fly rod.
Good.
People have been pulling some in.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, all right. Snag.
Well, you got a big tree.
What's up?
You caught a tree.
Bigger than anything I caught all day.
The guy snagged a tree limb. Well, I bet that water's just nice and clean and everything, huh? Well, what a pretty place. What do you say? We'll head back and start heading up towards Red River. Alright, I mounted the 360 camera on the side of the van. Let's see what it looks like heading out of here. Should catch quite a bit of this cliffs. With also the river running down through there. And it almost looks like you reach out and touch the trees, huh? Once again, that's a 360, Insta360 camera. Well, that visitor center should be open time we get back to town. A lot of traffic. There's a U.S. highway, U-64. It's a lot of traffic. Oh, hey, here's a marker. Let's stop, see what it says. Oh, it's something about eagle's nest at lake here. Point of interest map. Eagle Nest Lake State Park, 1919. They built a dam, created a lake, 78,000 acre feet. And it's known for trout fishing. You betcha, huh? That was a fun drive up there for only 8 miles. That was well worth it. All right, let's go find that visitor center. Pretty view from up here on this hill too. 78,000 acre feet. That's a pretty good size. That sign also said for the dam, Indian tribes used to gather here and collect ceremonial feathers. Winds are really picking up right now. Even that lake looks a little choppy. Shoving the van all over the place. There goes some RVers. Happy campers. See a lot of RVers out this summer. That's a good thing. That looks like private property off the left. There's some abandoned building in there. It's gated. Okay. Visitor center should be right up the road here. Looks like you can rent boats and stuff here too. There's a motel. Probably hunting up here too, huh? Never even thought of that. Okay, it looks like it's open now. Go in here and check her out. See some old buildings around the back. Here we go. Well, they did some mining around here. Snowshoes. Look at them nuggets. Heck yeah. A little bit of everything. All about trout fishing. Hook, line, and sinker. You betcha.
All started here back.
Quite a bit of info in here for a little building. Big table full of old books, old pictures. Then they got some of the old furniture people donated, the locals here. Pretty well done. I love these little museums. Saving history. Well, we'll go outside, do a walk around before I leave. Pretty good. The hosts here are very nice people too, from Texas. And they got electric vehicle charger. Way of the world now, huh? They got little events coming up in July here. Look at that old truck. Some old buildings they must have hauled in here. Probably donated, huh? It used to be, can you imagine the amount of snow? I mean, we're pretty up there in elevation. So they get it by the feet. But right now in July, it's perfect. And what a view. All right, well, let's head on up to Red River. Little new construction going in Eagle's Nest. Well, a long way to get building supplies up here. What would be the biggest town? Taos? Huh. Quite a ways. There goes a side by side. See a lot of four-wheelers up here. Probably mountain bikers. And all the boating on the water. Be a good place to be a camp host or something up here for the summer if you want to really beat the heat. This would be it. Pretty neat little community. Alright, we're going to look for a road up here to the right. Should be Highway 38. We will catch back up with Highway 64 tomorrow when we get on the other side of the mountains again, because once we go up to Red River, we're going to spend the night, then we're going to cut down the other side of the mountain and drop down almost all the way back to Taos. Okay, make a right here. And here we go. So long, Eagle Nest. It was a fun little visit. Truthfully, I really enjoyed it here. What a pretty place. I would definitely come back to here. Just crossed over Bobcat Pass. Over 9,000 feet. We're dropping down into Red River. I got a RV site up here at the Roadrunner RV Park. Only 17 miles between Eagle's Nest and Red River. That ain't far at all. This whole Enchanted Circle Scenic Byway is not that long, but is there so much to see along the way. There's town coming up. What a pretty valley through here, isn't it? My goodness. Okay, I need to check the maps here and find that RV park. I was super lucky to even get a site. Absolutely everything up here was sold out. I was lucky enough to get in on a cancellation. Otherwise, there was nothing up here. This town is popular. And in the summertime, it is packed. Alright, let me figure out where I'm at. We'll go ahead and get in that RV park. Alright, welcome to the Roadrunner RV Park. There is a lot of sights in here. They got a little stream that runs through here. You can fish. A lot of people have been fishing through here. Very scenic, big hills. Chance of thunderstorms later too here. We're way up in elevation. We're over 8,000 feet. Not bad. I got an end site, picnic table, Starlink works. Be a good home for the night. Oh yeah, look at the sky. It's clouding up. Well, good morning. It's bright and early. Sun's just popping up. RVerTV's on the road. Had a good night's rest. It did rain. It rained hard a couple times through the night. I slept pretty much right through it. Nice park, very crowded. But it's summertime in the mountains. Let the gates open and a journey begin. I planned this to go through Red River early. That way there's no traffic cars. We can cruise town, actually see the buildings. I mean, yesterday this town was jammed. It was just a traffic line all the way through it. This is also a huge ski town. Got ski lifts, slopes, all kinds of stuff up here. This is Highway 38. We're gonna get right back on it and continue on west, then it drops south. Then once we get down closer to Taos, we pick up on Highway 64. We're actually gonna see the Rio Grande Gorge. We're supposed to have this huge bridge, 7th highest in the country, something like that. We're gonna cross it and check it out today. In just a little bit. Stay tuned. So here's Red River. There's cabins, hotels, motels, Airbnbs. I mean, that's what this town is, but that's how they survive. All kinds of little shops, cafes. They have a small grocery store here. one gas station. That's the only one I could find. They do have a trolley car that'll pick you up. If you called them up, they would have picked you up right at the RV park, drive you around town. They also have a local guy that's like the local Uber. So you don't have to drive, drink and drive, or even go eat and drive. I checked into it a little bit, but it was like an hour wait. Last night I was tired. There's a go-kart thing where you can rent little go-karts, and they got a track for it. Very kid-friendly place. A lot of stuff for kids to do. Here's the biggest hotel right there. But pretty nice place, really. I mean, it's pretty high-end. Like I said yesterday, I had a heck of a time to even find it. There was nothing dry camping or anything. I mean, it was packed. And I didn't want to get too far off the beaten path. I got really lucky to get that RV site for a night. You know, a lot of these parks too, they want a 2-night minimum. That one didn't. I got lucky. Once again, it was a cancellation. But the whole town just winds right along this main drag here. Goes back up in the hills a little bit, the houses. Well, it's just a few miles before we pick up the road that takes us down to Taos. See the sun's hitting the top of the mountain there. And away we go. Wow, there is a huge mining operation off to the right here. Place is massive. Pretty ride through here, but I have no clue what this facility is, but it is huge. They're mining way up that hillside. Interesting. Plus there's campgrounds on the left too. And shouldn't be too much farther up to the... Whoa, 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 little guys. Oh man. I seen them in time, but whoa. I was only doing about 35. Oh man, that wouldn't have been good. You really got to watch out for them guys, huh? Alright, here's the town of Cuesta. We're picking up 522, gonna drop us south just a few miles. Grab a little fuel. But coming around this Enchanted Circle is really not that far. I'm guessing about 80 miles. I probably should have clocked it a little closer. I'll have to Google map it. Alright, let me get topped off, grab some coffee, and we'll be on our way. Okay, we're gonna head down 522 here for a little ways, and then we're gonna actually pick up Highway 64 again. which is just above Taos, and then we're going to go out to the Rio Grande Gorge. That's actually a state park out there too. Okay, here we go. Pretty cool trip to go all the way around though, both sides of going over the mountains and coming back. I'd say my favorite though is Eagle's Nest. That is just that gets me out of there. That place has camping, fishing, it's wide open, plus that trip up to the Palisades Sill. I mean, you can't beat that place over there. Red River was really touristy, but definitely Eagle's Nest. Put that on your bucket list. For more information on my travels, be sure to check out my website, RVerTV.tv. Just like this Enchanted Circle and all that, I post up and coming travel adventures, pictures from the travels that you wouldn't see anywhere else. So get over there, RVerTV.tv, sign up for a free newsletter. Also, there are free screensaver downloads. All you gotta do is enter your email and you get free downloads for that. And I have a whole bunch of merch, cookbooks, hats, t-shirts, all kinds of cool stuff, which helps support this kind of travel in future videos for RVerTV. So once again, RVerTV.tv. Thank you for doing that. And we should be getting close to our turnoff to get back on US Highway 64. We're also almost in the Taos. We're probably only 4 miles out of town. Yay, we did it. We left on Highway 64 and now we're back on it. Actually, I'm going to take 64 and continue on once we visit the gorge out here. Our next stop after this will be Chama, New Mexico. We're going to be up close to the Colorado border. That'll be the next video coming out. But first, we still have to visit the gorge here. Airports out this end of town. A few businesses. There actually is another RV park out here somewhere too. Look how there's 1 or 2 trees alongside the road and then there's nothing. This is definitely high plains desert. Go from trees to the scrubs, huh? Alright, cool, here it is, yay. There's a parking area here. It's slowing us down to what, 35. Here's the bridge. This is the Rio Grande Gorge Bridge. There's a rest area on the other side of the road. It's supposed to be like a visitor center, and wow. Oh, wait till you see this. We'll park up here. We're going to explore this. That is way down there. Cool. This will be fun. Alright. Let me pull in here and we'll get parked. Oh, cool. They got vendors setting up here. No camping. You can't camp overnight. There's a trail that runs along the gorge too. This is actually a state park down along the waterways. Supposed to have rafting, all kinds of stuff. I read a little bit about it last night. Sun's coming up. Should be a good little stop here. Vendors gearing up to make some money today. Here's this trail. We'll walk out here first. Look at that, it goes a long ways. It goes all the way back to Taos. Follows the whole rim of the gorge. But there it is, there's the bridge we just crossed. It's bolted into the rock. That is way down there. You can't even see the river from here. But we can walk across the bridge. There's sidewalks on it. And that is straight down. Oop, look at the broken rock. I'm going to stand on one. There's the river way down there. My goodness. It's kind of like the New Mexico Grand Canyon, huh? There's a little closer look. Pretty cool. Well, we'll go all the way down. We'll walk across it. Well, here's the history marker on it. Spectacular views. They're not kidding. There's another one of those point of interest maps. You'd never know it was here, as flat as it is, huh? Imagine the first people came along here, looked over the edge and go, holy moly. It. That was quite a chore climbing over them rocks. Hope you're not scared of heights. What's this say? Most beautiful steel bridge, long span, 1966. This thing was constructed. Wonder what they did before the bridge. Well, which side? Let's start over here. Well, the fence is in the way, but pretty good idea. The span. That's a long one. And just as flat as a pancake up top. Just like the Grand Canyon, huh? Okay, let's take a walk. Well, there you go. There's the river. I think I read it. This thing's 650 feet. That's 65 stories. Long ways down. That's a suicide prevention intercom. If you have the feeling of jumping, you only get one shot at that. Man. When cars go by you on this thing, you just feel the vibration in all the metal. Like this guy. Room. Well, let's look at this side. That is just long ways. But you can raft down there. Once again, this is a state park. And there's the span just bolted into the rock. 1966, what is that? 60, 70 years old. You can almost hear the rapids of the water way up here. That'd be a thrill to be down on the river, floating down that thing. Well, cool. Glad I stopped. This was told to me about this bridge when I was at the museum in Eagle's Nest. And he was so right. What a spectacular thing. Okay, getting back on Highway 64. We're going to truck north a little bit to the west and north. We're heading up to Chama, New Mexico. Can't wait. And guess what? That's only like 20 miles from Colorado. After Chama, we're out of New Mexico. We're heading to Colorado. Journey continues. Talk soon.